A teen was killed and another teen arrested in an overnight crash in Holly Springs. Police tell us that 16-year-old Ashton Rolfs was charged with DWI in connection with the crash. The bicyclist was just 14 years old and a student at Holly Springs High School. WRL's Kirsten Clark is live along Avon Ferry Road where all of this happened. Kirsten, police say there were multiple cars involved in this crash.
That's right, Eric. This is a tragedy for everyone involved. Police say that crash happened here in this vicinity along Avon Ferry Road just past Holly Meadow Drive. It involved two cars and that 14-year-old bicyclist who was pronounced dead at the scene. A sea of flashing lights as police, fire rescue and EMS crews respond to the scene just before 2 a.m. This live radio feed painting the gravity of the crash.
Be advised, going to be the second entrance on Holly Meadow.
4341, can you advise response code?
Go ahead and get here. It's pretty bad.
Police say it was a multi-car crash involving a Honda Civic, a Honda Passport, and a bicycle. They tell us the initial investigation shows that one of the cars collided with the bicyclist. There was then a head-on collision between the Honda Civic and Passport, police say.
41 Holly Springs, just be advised, we're starting CPR.
Help coming too late for the 14-year-old. Police say the driver and sole person in the Honda Civic was taken to the hospital and is being treated. As for the driver of the Honda Passport, police arrested 16-year-old Ashton Rolfs. Court documents show that Rolfs faces charges including DWI, driving after consuming alcohol under 21 years old, and a driver's permit time limit violation for driving after 9 p.m.
We made contact with Ashton's parents. We're going to be back en route with his father.
Police say there were two other passengers in the car with Rolfs.
Just make sure we keep them sorted so we know which one's which, please. 10-4, one of the passengers has already been transported to Wakeman Pediatrics.
That passenger is believed to have non-life-threatening injuries, while court documents revealed that Rolf was released into the custody of a relative. Now, court documents also showed that Rolf's blood alcohol concentration level was at 0.11 at the time of his arrest. We're still working to learn more information about what happened leading up to that crash. We also asked police if Rolf or anyone else involved in that crash will be facing any additional charges. We were told that their investigation is still ongoing. Live in Holly Springs, Kirsten Clark, WRAL News.
And tonight, the mother of the driver in that Honda Civic reached out to us. Kathy Russell says her son, 19-year-old Brandon Russell, was critically injured when that car hit her son's Passport. She also says he has two broken arms, a badly injured leg, a collapsed lung, and other injuries. She says he needs at least 4 more surgeries, including one later tonight. One person was hit and killed in a Goldsboro crash. This happened around 8 last night on US 70. The pedestrian was taken to the hospital where he later died. Impairment was not found to be a factor here. 2 women were shot at a party in Durham near NC Central. The WRAL Breaking News Tracker was on that scene early this morning as police investigated. Durham and NCCU police responded to the shooting near the intersection of Pico Avenue and Otis Street. This happened just before 11 p.m. Police say both women were found later at separate locations south of the party. They were taken to the hospital and are expected to be okay. Police say the victims were not students. The man police arrested in connection with Lenovo Center car break-ins is due in court tomorrow. 15 cars were broken into during the NBA Youngboy concert at the Lenovo Center on Friday night. Police arrested 33-year-old Dontarius Barrett in connection with those break-ins. Barrett faces multiple charges, including breaking and entering and possession of a stolen firearm. Police tell us they monitor Lenovo's camera systems for any activity like break-ins. They encourage people to lock their doors and keep their belongings out of plain sight. Raleigh police have arrested 2 men in connection with the shooting of 2 other men overnight in Raleigh. 20-year-old Gabriel Hester and 24-year-old Camarcus Bryan each face charges. Those include assault with a deadly weapon, inflicting serious injury, and discharging a firearm into an occupied vehicle. Both men will have their first appearance in court tomorrow. The shootings happened on Trawick Road around 3 a.m. The WRL Breaking News Tracker captured this video of that scene. That was before finding another scene about a mile away on New Bern Avenue. This is where police found a victim in a car that had fled the original scene. He was taken to the hospital. The second victim walked into Wake Med. Both are expected to recover. NC Central University's chancellor is thanking the Eagle community for a safe and successful homecoming weekend. The school hosted a post-game social as the wrap-up of homecoming festivities. The celebration welcomed alumni and their family members. Today, Chancellor Carrie Dixon shared a message reading in part, quote, "This year we made important and difficult choices to strengthen campus safety. These bold decisions, while not always easy or popular, proved effective in helping to deter acts of violence and maintain the positive celebratory atmosphere that makes homecoming so special. I'm grateful for your understanding and continued support as we upheld both the spirit and safety of the ultimate homecoming experience." Two firefighters who were injured while fighting a beach house fire in Surf City have been released from the hospital. This fire broke out at a house on North Shore Drive yesterday. Just unbelievable video there. That home is a total loss, along with a car and a boat. Two nearby homes have significant fire and water damage. The two firefighters who were injured are now cleared to return to work. Fire officials are still trying to find out the cause of that fire. Domestic violence survivors today at the state capitol gathered to remember those lost to abuse. Among those at the rally, Christy Melvin. She says her estranged husband shot and killed her 3-year-old son Jesse, then turned the gun on himself, all while on the phone with her. That was 13 years ago. Melvin is pushing for stronger protections in the family court system in a bill called Jesse's Law.
And if you're not properly trained, how can you make a proper decision that's the right decision to protect the people you're making that decision for? I don't want to continue to hear about children being murdered because they're given to their abuser.
Jesse's Law passed in the State House earlier this year. Melvin and others want state senators to follow suit. Starting tomorrow night, road and lane closures will begin along Rock Quarry Road in Raleigh. Here's the stretch right here. Rock Quarry Road between Auburn-Knightdale Road and Old Barkham Road is scheduled to close nightly Monday through Friday next week from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. The closures are for construction to complete the eastern portion of I-540. This final section is the culmination of a massive road construction project that has been decades in the making.
We've got a existing water line and sewer line that needs to be relocated with the project, and that those relocations require us to close Rock Quarry Road. We're excited for all the citizens of Raleigh to be able to have this loop complete around and be able to drive on this facility in late 2028.
And as with other recently completed sections of 540, this new stretch will also be a toll road. Product of deception coming up. We hear from a woman who was conceived by a Duke University fertility doctor without her parents' knowledge or permission. How she's turning her trauma into advocacy. Plus, on the final day of the state fair, we're getting a better picture of this year's attendance, how the numbers compare to last year. Now here's Chris and Renee with a look at what we're working on for tomorrow morning. Guys.
Finally, we have some rain chances in the forecast. Elizabeth will let you know when and who's most likely to see showers.
Plus, planning your holiday travel. 5 on your side shares the important dates quickly approaching when it comes to getting the best flight deals for Thanksgiving and Christmas, too.
Be sure to join us tomorrow morning beginning at 4:30.
The dual Doppler 5000 radar and WRAL storm tracker help to keep you safe. That's weather coverage you can count on.
Weather's something that affects us every single day, no matter what kind of weather it is. Elizabeth Gardner, I've been forecasting the weather for 30 years. It's just fun. It's exciting to know how the world works, especially the world of weather. Everybody's busy and weather can slow you down. The commute in the morning, for example, if we have rain, boy, it can really slow things down on the roads. And so we're here for you every day to let you know how to plan around even everyday weather.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
I need help with her snoring.
Sleep Number does that.
Thank you.
And now, max out your savings. The more you buy, the more you save on beds, bases, and more. Check it out at a Sleep Number store near you.
Gold Bond believes touch says everything. It says, I got you. And I'm never letting go. Ever. Gold Bond. Get in touch with irresistibly touchable skin.
Have you ever felt leg pain, restlessness, cramps, tingling, swelling, numbness, itchiness, or coldness? If you've ever experienced the warning signs of bad circulation, or you sit or stand every day for long periods of time, then you need the new, clinically proven Legzercise Pro. The natural circulation booster that uses continuous automatic leg movement to soothe pain and promote healthy circulation the natural drug-free way. Stagnant blood circulates out of your legs and back up to your heart. Legzercise Pro moves your feet back and forth along its concave track, creating constant movement and flex at both the knee and ankle joints. The perfect combination to naturally stimulate healthy circulation. It's like having a physical therapist right in your own home. Soothe pain and calm restless legs. Reduce swelling in your legs, ankles, and feet, and stimulate healthy circulation. Legzercise Pro is patented and designed in the United States to be easy, safe, and painless for anyone of any age with any health condition. Turn sitting, resting, and watching TV into an effective and healthy passive exercise.
My legs feel great now. I can move them around without pain at all.
It's helped with the swelling and the pain. The tingling feeling is gone.
Legzercise Pro gave me back the mobility that I had lost.
I'm so happy I got her Legzercise.
Call right now.
Tonight, we're hearing new reaction from a woman whose life was turned upside down after a DNA test revealed her real father was a Duke fertility doctor, and she has at least 20 half-siblings. Summer McKesson says she's now focused on getting her story out to even more people and trying to make sure what happened to her family never happens again.
I didn't even know I was a sperm donor baby, much less finding out at the exact same time that, the doctor had used his sperm and that I was a product of a crime.
For Summer McKesson, the last 3 years have been head-spinning. There's been a diagnosis with a pair of dangerous genetic conditions, including Marfan syndrome. There was the revelation that her biological father is in fact former Duke University Hospital fertility doctor, Dr. Charles Pete, who seems to have used his own sperm when McKesson's mother sought out an artificial insemination treatment. And now there are the after effects of going public with that story.
Overwhelming support from so many people, not even just family members.
McKesson says she went public hoping to warn any other unknown half-siblings out there.
The mothers deserve to know that this happened to them, and then children, all of the half-siblings deserve to know their medical history.
McKesson doesn't know how big her biological family may ultimately be, but her research suggests this could be just the beginning.
So if I look at data from some of the other sibling pods, as they call them, there is one that's 15 years it spans across, and they have over 100 half-siblings. And our story so far is 21 years that it spans across.
And just in the last week, that family circle has gotten bigger. A new half-sibling was added to her family tree, one she hopes to talk to walk him through his new reality.
I remembered how I felt on that day, and I want to be able to support anyone else that joins the same way that I was supported, and really, just guided through it.
McKesson says she now wants to push North Carolina's state legislature to take action, both to hold doctors like her biological father accountable and to protect kids like her. Dr. Charles Pete died in 2013. We reached out to Duke Health. They released a statement that said, in part, we've been made aware of unacceptable actions by an individual that occurred in our program in the early days of fertility care during the late 70s and early 80s. The unacceptable actions could not happen today at Duke Health and should never have happened.